real live and real direct in this building, man. And I want to just give a special shout out to all you guys that's rocking with us. You know, it's been a great holiday weekend. It's been a great holiday weekend. We trying to get everything. Let me reset this right here. I gotta reset these different platforms because I thought we was on Twitch, but now we are going to get ready to do that. We're going to click the button to get us on the Twitch. And yeah, we doing what we do on this Sunday. Positive vibes here, nothing but positive vibes, good vibes every week. So yeah, I'm in the studio. We live and direct. And as I always told you, I told you guys we were going to get the cameras back on. We got them on. And I hope you guys enjoying the beautiful view. I enjoy this view every week, every day. So, yeah. Shout out to everybody once again. It's the Sunday Vibe Show here on Black American Expat Radio.org. I'm going to be here until 10 p.m.
You make me nervous. I hope I say the wrong thing. It doesn't matter anyways. Ain't nothing gonna change, no. I hate the situation. I'm always running into you. And when I don't, I'm open to. I hate feeling so confused. Oh, don't wanna feel the way I do. It's just what I'm going through. Somebody's taking drinks on me. Can't see what I wanna see. I hate that you still call me just when I done made up my mind to leave your perfectness behind. I hear you sounding so fine. Don't wanna feel the way I do. It's just what I'm going through. I can't tell you, left guessing if you never know, and try not to let it show, mind games just to let you go. I hate that you don't want it, I hate that I'm still so sweet, as if in my
Title: Movement. Tempo: 184 beats per minute. Time signature: 5444.
Surgeon General has determined
that
the sounds you're about to hear will always be devastating.
I want it all, nigga, all of it.
Sleep well.
Chain season. Drink some of this champagne.
Doll or is it a baby?
I love Madlib. He makes me much joy. My favorite.
I want it all,
My
nigga, all of it.
Madlib.
Yeah.
Obrigado.
Yeah. I want it all, nigga, all leather. 25th and Jackson, I'm back in action like Carl Weathers. Trying to beat the Rocky like Carl Weathers. Trap boy Kane, I club a Lane Sylvester. Crack cocaine, I was my own investor. Could I do this shit independent? That was my only question. Usher Raymond, the four confessions. Farrah let me come through and hit when I was alone and stressed. Yeah, that's when this music shit wasn't moving, man. I said I might as well be moving things. Joey let himself, but I still put out my fucking debut record. For the record, when I move around with these hoes, it's off the record. For the record, for the social media shit, I was living reckless. And these rap niggas share the same hoes. Gotta curve bitches, gotta cut bitches, gotta change hoes. I was reminiscing in the rave room. Me and my little brother share the same clothes, nigga. Yeah, that's when this music shit wasn't moving, man. I said I might as well be moving things. That's when this music wasn't moving, man. And I was barely even moving things. Said I was moving with them shooters, man. Before I barely even knew the game. Eastside, Gary nigga, I got it tatted. Virginia Street, fuck the niggas that ratted my nigga, Don't want hit the trap if I don't got it. My weed habit so close to snow and battle. Niggas don't holler unless I got narcotics. Scratching and itching, he on that dog collar. Trunk full of tapes, I ain't got no dollars. By the time niggas show you love, you don't even want it. By the time niggas show me love, I ain't even need it. By the time niggas show me love, I was on the TV. Yeah, that's when this music started moving, man. But I still proceed to move the things. Said I was moving with them shooters, man. Gang banging and recruiting, man. Yeah. Moving, man. Fuck it, keep it, I'm done.
You're the single best part of my day. I hang on every word that you say. I'm addicted to you, everything that you do, baby. In my solar system, you are the sun. Feels like my life just begun. Girl, I love how you shine, and I'm so glad you're mine, baby. I walk with my head in the clouds, my heart from the bottom, I vow I'll hold nobody's hand but yours. You can believe for sure I'll be nobody's man but yours, baby. I'll kiss nobody else's lips. My command is your every wish. You can believe for sure I'll be nobody's man but yours. You're the reason why I'm living a dream. You're all the inspiration I'll ever need. I set my compass to you. Now do you do what you do, babe? I'm flying 10 feet off the ground, and I never wanna come down. I'll hold nobody's hand but yours. You can believe for sure I'll be nobody's man but yours. I'll kiss nobody else's lips. My command is your every wish. You can believe for sure I'll be nobody's man, I'm sure. No man has ever felt a love this before. I'll hold no other hand but yours. You can believe for sure I'll be nobody's man but yours. Babe, I'll kiss nobody else's lips. My command is your every wish. You can believe for sure I'll be nobody's man. Nobody's man. Nobody's man but yours.
Know I gotta be the bigger person. 20 feet over walls, curtains. I stand tall to a half urban. Julius Magic, we made that Merlin. Got me up early here this morning, early. Sick but certain, a family we birthing. Turbans, wrap my head around it, burning. Walls you put between our plans and all. Searching for answers, whether big or small. Why you wanna beast bounce basketball? Have I become old news analog? In a digital world so fast you fall. Out of love like flights, no gas at all. Until we crash, burn, await and call. I realize now I'm 20 feet tall, I'm over it. Off the wall like Mike. Your attitude rude, that and all the fights. Trying to figure where you were away from home last night. Rolodex into memories, recall your type. Once before, I met around 2004. Told myself then, yo, never no more. I'm too tall above average to ever fall short. 20 feet tall as balconies. We overstand walls, rap, ninth and E. Low lessons we learn of the birds and bees, dog.
What did I do to make you fall so far from me? And now I can't recall cause of the fall, selective memory. Then you built a wall, 20-foot wall, so I couldn't see.
about this hip hop, man. I mean, how far will you punk motherfuckers go for 15 seconds of fame? Microwave popcorn ass niggas. Yeah, we give you much more. Longevity, baby. Hey, yo, Dave.
Yo, it's been instilled in me since infinite, y'all. Using these minutes like I value the call. Put your money in the bank and hold rank over friends who ain't got leadership skills. I got the sheep in my eyes, so I can't sleep. We like to land and lay the brand old way. Grand operate the stand away. L.I. Shice. I play the Xbox instead of fucking with dice. I hate losing the doze, walk away with my dough, cause I doze. Tracy broke me, and now she wanna see the resident provoking me to pop wheelies on my bicycle. Watch your eyes twinkle. One house, two houses, third house, house rules, so house take bank. Watch Dave bank. Banner had him on a hawk since Atlanta extravaganza, gamma ray rap. I make the Hulk snap. Jump back like James Brown, hey now. When the liquor over, we smoking the hay now. Delegate numero dos, I holla out the sound and lows and keep the Allen close to me.
Much more is what we got in store. Just believe it. Much more than legacies, I will always be. Believe it. Gotta believe.
I got verbs, skills, babies and bills. Brother who smoke krills, still trying to get himself together from it. No one can quite run it like me. I'm on a cutting edge of what's alleged to be hot. And when you rock, they're just impersonations of me. The right is MC, MP with the B in the middle. I belittle your plan, courtesy. Event Y, Dirty C, my man. My base of fans is made up of many. The kids allergic to belts, letting their mind melt from drinking a Henny. And I'm straight and now types who be waiting to hear. Them drums say the revolution is near. Are you listening? Are your eardrums open for christening? We got body MCs with these tools, while some others play God. They just goddamn fools with it. I don't cuff mics, I rough mics up, rough and rugged. Yet the girls still love it. Still in all 5-0, came to my mic check, telling me I left lacerations around my mic's neck. Domestically disputed, and you just might get the undisputed underdog serving y'all threat.
Much more is what we got in store. Just believe it. Then they could ever see. Much more than they can see, I will always be. Believe me. Much more is what we got in store. Just believe me. I need you to believe me. Much more than they can see, I will always be. Believe me. I was always gonna be. Believe me. Much more is what we got in store. Just believe me. I need you to believe me. Much more than they can see, I will always be. Believe me. It's how it's always gonna be. Believe me. Much more is what we got in store. Just believe me. You gotta believe me. Much more than they can see, I will always be. Much more than they can see.
Money, diamonds, house in different cities. I'm living my wildest dreams. Crooked smile on in with all the power. Can do what I want, but I'm empty. Baddies got a model movie options to making a movie scene. I know all the game, but what's it really mean? Lord knows I tried to give up. Try what I thought could be love. Try taking chances and chance brought me down to my knees. Girl, I've been so dumb. Don't wanna be a fool out of love all alone. Girl, I've been so wrong. Crying up the well just to make it feel like home. I've been so numb. Spending every dime to get everything. smell it on my sheet. I heard you say that you might love another and filled up my world with envy. And I can't stop reminiscing when we relive in a moment where you were meant for me. But all this fame and fortune can't afford me what I need. Lord knows I'm trying to give up, but all I can see is I tried taking chances, but chance brought me down to my knees. I've been so dumb, don't wanna be a fool out of love all alone, girl. I've been so wrong, buying up the world just to make it feel like home. I've been so numb, spending every dime to get everything I want. There's only one thing missing in life. That's you. That's you. That's you. Girl, I've been so dumb. Don't wanna be a fool out of love all alone. I've been so wrong, buying up the world just to make it feel like home. I've been so long, spending every time to get everything I want. There's only one thing missing in life. That's you. That's you. You know it's you. I can help myself, you know it's you. Oh, girl, it's you. Girl, it's you. Girl, it's you. You know it, 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 you know it's true. It's always the
You're tuned into the Sunday Ride Show here on Black American Expat Radio. Excuse me, I'm getting over a cold. Broadcasting live here out of Medellin in Colombia. Hope you guys having a great Sunday. You see, I got the cameras on today. You guys can see the skyline, and also you can see inside the studio this Sunday evening. I hope you guys having a great Sunday evening. Hope you guys enjoying the vibe on this 4th of July weekend. Hope you guys had a great 4th of July. And I'm so glad to hear there was no act of terrorism. So that's a great thing. That's a very good thing. But I know a situation happened in Texas where it was flooding and a lot of people lost their life. And speaking of that, also, want to give condolences to young Nova. Want to give condolences to young Nova of the Outlaws, who lost his life as a result of suicide. It's been reported that he died of a self-inflicted gunshot. So, my condolences to the family. And I want to say to you guys, I don't know, like I said, someone could be listening to me on this evening, dealing with depression, and you're dealing with a lot of circumstances in your life. Suicide is not the way out. Suicide is not the way out, especially if you got kids, you got family, you got loved ones. You're going to leave them behind to suffer. Especially if you got kids, though. And I think he had kids. I'm not sure. And I'm not sure what he was dealing with. But I want to say to you guys that take care of your mental health. I had somebody sending me a message, so I'm just multitasking. Take care of your mental health. Because I dealt with depression. I deal with depression. That's a part of my life, and I want you to I'm still sitting here multitasking. I want you to know there's help, though. It's like I've dealt with things, and when I feel myself in a dark place, I always reach out and try to get the help that I need. Never be ashamed to ask for help. Never be ashamed to ask for help. Because, we have good days, we have bad days. But if you can live to see another day, and the sun will surely shine, things can truly get better for you. And I know that because, like I said, I've been through depression in my life, been through some dark times. But then the sun always shines later, and I'm glad that I didn't do anything to harm myself. And I'm glad I'm still here in the land of the living, because things get better in time. It get better in time. It might not get better right away, but in due time, things do get better. Trouble don't last always. I want you to know that. Trouble don't last always. We all go through things in life. We all deal with things. And we deal with things in a different way. But putting a bullet to your head, blowing your brains out, is not the solution. That's what the devil wants you to do. Sometimes, you get in a dark place, you get depressed, and that's when the devil starts speaking to you. That's when demonic forces come in. And you got to stay strong. You got to stay strong. Remind me in the Bible when Jesus was standing on the mountain and the devil kept trying to tempt him to jump. And that's what the devil do to a lot of us, especially during times of trouble. And it might seem like death is the easy way out. But when you do that, you leave a lot of hurt. And you leave pain for your loved ones, your family members, and your friends. So it's not a good thing to do. Reach out if you're going through something. Because like I said, I go through stuff all the time. But I reach out and I get the help that I need, because just sitting there not saying anything, holding everything in, it's not a good thing, because you're gonna explode. You end up doing something bad. So keep that in mind, my friends. We're gonna play some music from Young Nova, and then we'll be right back. Hope you guys enjoying the Sunday Vibe Show here on BlackAmericanExpatRadio.org. I do this every Sunday from 7:30 until 10 p.m. and broadcasting live from the beautiful Medellin, Colombia. I hope you guys enjoying the view outside, as you see. But we in the building though. Shout out to everybody that's rocking out with me on Twitter, on Rumble, on X, on Twitch. We on multiple platforms this evening. We on so many platforms, Kick. So shout out to you guys. We about to get back to the music. My phone line's open also too. I'm gonna have the phone lines open for like the next 20 minutes. If anybody want to call, you're at liberty. You can call us up on this Sunday evening.
You are tuned into the Sunday Vibes Show. Every Sunday from 7:30 until 10 p.m. Central. Setting your mood with our vibes. On BlackAmericanExpatRadio.com.
I think I had to be about maybe 5 years old. I remember my big brother Sean, coming home with his boombox, playing them old tapes, man. It was right then. I fell deep in love with hip hop. Remember all night just staying up late, bumping all the latest joints. I was in love.
I just wanna tell you how I feel about you. Yeah. I just wanna tell you how I feel about you. Yeah. I just wanna tell you how I feel about you. Yeah. I just wanna tell you how I feel about you.
Yeah. Listen, I done seen so much shit you probably wouldn't believe. One thing about me, I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'ma tell you how I feel and promise to keep it real. Still trauma from my past that I'm still trying to heal. Still some pain in my heart that won't allow me to feel all the love that I should. And I hope it's understood that one thing that helped me cope with the pain was my music. Hit the studio, let it all out before I lose it. It's like my own personal therapy to ease my soul. That's why I wrote this love letter, cause I want you to know. It's like this music saved my life. I'm eternally grateful. In the memory of Yacht, Machiavellian fatal, we kept pushing through the storm against all odds. We outlaws worldwide, they be singing our song. This music took me round the world more times than I can count. This shit is priceless. Ain't talking about no dollar amount. It's for the love, I swear.
I just wanna tell you how I feel about you. Yeah. I just wanna tell you how I feel about you. Yeah, I just wanna tell you how I feel about you. Yeah, I just wanna tell you how I feel about you.
Listen, we was a group of 7 members, now we down to 2. One love of my brother Th.D, one nigga that stayed true. Through the ups and the downs and untimely deaths. He was the first outlaw, I'm the last one left. We lost Pac in 96, Yacht 2 months later. Few years after our happy reunion, we lost fatal. Shouts to Napoleon and Castro, my brothers forever. We never got to make an album with all my niggas together. God's grace still heavy in the game like this. No other group had no setbacks or pain like this. This outlaw jockey series, they gon' get our true story. Tragedy to triumph, giving God all the glory. Our music is universal and timeless. Every ghetto in the world bumping Tupac and his outlaw shit. So don't ask me about no Billboard list. When it comes to these groups, industry tried to blackball the truth. We outlaws and we still here.
I just wanna tell you how I feel about
you. Come on.
Yeah. I just wanna tell you how I feel about you. Yeah, I just wanna tell you how I feel about you. Yeah, I just wanna tell you how I feel about you.
Man, still in love with this music for all these years, man. All the ups and downs, all the love and the hate, everything I done lost to this game. love it with a passion. Music done took me around the world. You know, music helped me feed my family. So many real niggas across the world I done met that told me how Tupac and the Outlaws music inspired them to keep going in life, to be strong, stay focused, no matter what. Take this shit serious, man. I love this music with all my heart, my soul. It's like it's healing to the soul, man. One love to everybody who been supporting a nigga from day one. Came in this game in 1996. It's 2023. And I'm still here. Appreciate y'all, man. Outlaw love. I know I'm out.
But it's a rap. But then my intuition kicked in like now try. Stay battling sin, but it's hard to win. She ain't having it. Offer the apple, but I ain't grabbing it. Had the ability to shape shift. Went from being a drugs to a bad off switch. Went from being a free to a porno fit. I call a little miss habit, a trap addict. Once she threatened to reveal herself to the world in all forms, it's all for a selfish cause. I chose to reject the trip to the resort with feelings of thought. Now she ready for war. Where's the peace under my sleeve? That goes for you too, but we still disagree. I wish good deeds for all my peeps. So wherever you feed on the sleeve and everyone that you meet.
No hiding place. Can't run away. We touch, we kiss. Temptation. No hiding place. Can't run away. We touch, we kiss. Temptation. Quick Jones on anonymous. Kinda like she like a workers. You can't be a big say nothing, baby.
You're in tune to the Sunday Vibe Show here on Black American Expat Radio Network. I'll be in the building until 10 p.m.
Make sure you check out the Quiet Storm. Sunday through Thursday from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Central Standard Time here on the Black American Expat Radio.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
I love Sundays. Sunday vibes always set the mode for the beginning of a wonderful week. Every Sundays from 7:30 until 10 p.m. Central. On BlackAmericanExpatRadio.com.
Dig this. Dig this. Dig this.
What am I going through? A funny situation. Turn to complication. We said some things that pushed each other. Now it's all out from undercover. Now it's getting nasty. I called you out by your name, yeah, and you retaliated just the same. Yes, you did. Now
Dr. C has one release. I miss my girl, it's time to hit the streets. I went to check my dogs, get some vitamin C. You won't believe what happened to me. Drip, drip, with the cold ivy. Out of consciousness if I ever slept it. And I woke up in an ambulance. If I were to go, tell me, would you notice me? If I were to go, tell me, would you notice me? 64 hours since my baby spoke to me. He kissed me, now I love his dopamine. I tried to go to sleep with my brain on 2CB. You won't believe what happened to me. Drip, drip, with the cold ivy. Out of consciousness if I ever slept it.
I've been gone moving high speed now. That's my song, let me hear that bounce. Latin boy for the color brown. Shagamo jeans, Ferragamo brown. These shit walls with the porcelain tile. 28 sticks down the dog on town. If I'm down, would you help me out? If I'm down, would you help me out?
Call you back to tell you that. Call me back.
took pieces of me, he took them with him. No, he took them. Lost property is where you'll probably find my heart. I cannot breathe, I cannot even think of where to start. But if I just give myself some time, I'll be fine. But he took that too, and he has no clue. He said no, that I should go. He said no, you gotta get back home. He took pieces of me, he took shards of my heart. He took everything I knew, and from the start, yeah.
Right from the start, play with my heart and left me bleeding. I don't think it's love that I'm feeling. You're not big enough to be real with me. So what's the deal? Let's just keep it real. Time to heal and maybe so you. Broke my heart and never had a clue. Now I'm picking up the pieces.
Guess I could try.
You tune in to the Sunday Vibe Show here on Black American Expat Radio.org. Shout out to everybody that rocked out with us on today as we getting ready to close the show out. I'll be back next week, same time, same place, from 7:30 into 10 p.m. Getting ready to make way for the slow jams and the quiet storm coming up on the 10 o'clock hour from 10 until 1. And after that, we got the late show from 1 to 3, where we play a lot of great music, old school, new school, underground hip hop. We sprinkle it with some new and old R&B. So check us out at from 1 to 3. And then from 3 to 6, W Balls. And then at 6 o'clock, we got some great inspirational music coming up. So rock out with us on Black American Expat Radio.org. Go over and check out the schedule. And you'll see many great programs as we stream 24/7. Shout out once again to everybody that rocked out with us on this beautiful 4th of July weekend. We finally had the camera set up this evening, as you guys can see outside. I turned the camera off in the studio. We got the camera turned off here in the studio. We had it on earlier, but I'm walking around now with my shirt off. I don't want you guys to see that. And the women, it's all good, but I ain't trying to show this off to the dudes and then like that. 'Cause we don't rock that way. No, and I'm comfortable. I'm very comfortable. I'm in my elements right now. I got my boxers on too, so yeah, we're relaxing, getting ready to settle down and enjoy the rest of this great evening on this past week, as I predicted during the grind time last week. I told you guys how it was gonna go down, and it went down exactly like I said. They did the verdict that Tuesday morning, and I told you guys Monday. If you listen to the show Monday, I told you probably before I come on it was gonna be a verdict, and I predicted they were going to not get him on the RICO, but on the 2 charges that he got, the prostitution and all that. I kind of told you guys it was going to go down like that. It went down exactly as I said. I be right on a lot of stuff. The majority of the stuff I be right on. I be right on the money, and it happened just as I said. But reflecting back on this case, you know, I never pretty much agreed that it was the RICO. I couldn't see the RICO in the beginning, and I kept saying, like, maybe they're gonna connect it some type of way. Maybe they building up the RICO. Maybe they're gonna show us. I thought they was doing it like in a step method, but they wasn't. You know, at the end of the case, as I told you guys when last week, I said I don't really see that RICO, and I know they put the RICO in place to get the money. They put the RICO in place to get the money, but it was a failed attempt. It was a failed situation. They didn't get the money. They didn't get the resources. So, like I said, it was an attempt to get his money, get his wealth. And also, it was a humiliation ritual, because now all his business is out there in the streets. Everybody know this man business. Everybody know how he get down. Take that. And we already pretty much knew before the case. I mean, unless you, I ain't gonna even say Ray Charles or Stevie Wonder, because they can see that. And it's been rumored for many years. Whitney Williams said it back in the early 2000s, and a lot of us are saying it. A lot of us always saw really what was behind Diddy, and I never was the one. Let me tell you this too. Like, I knew so much back then. I didn't call this dude. I'm not gonna call no dude daddy, and I be laughing because I hear a lot of people online saying they'll never call nobody daddy. Like when they seen the video with Puff Daddy and Fabulous, and he was like, I like how you do that, daddy. And a lot of you guys are saying that you will never call another man daddy, but then you was one of the ones that called him Puff Daddy. I never called him Puff Daddy. I called the dude Puffy. You know, when I didn't put the daddy in it. You know, I didn't put the daddy in it. I just said I always call him Puff. No matter, I don't care if he changed his name to Brother Love, or he was always Puffy to me. Because he kept changing the name so much, P. Diddy and all of that. No, I just call him Puff. You know, Puff and Puff, as he said. But that's what I always call him. I didn't call him Puff Daddy. But a lot of you dudes that said you would never call another man daddy, you was calling him Puff Daddy. And then when he changed his name to Diddy, y'all was calling him Diddy, which is pretty much almost the same. I don't know if he spin on the word daddy. You know, like how the people do in the West Coast. You know, in the West Coast they use slang for shizzle, my nizzle, and all of that. You know, instead of saying daddy, Diddy. And I didn't say that. I didn't call the dude Diddy or daddy or whatever spin he put on his name. Dude was always Puffy to me. So yeah. But shout out to all you guys that was calling him daddy. They said you would never call him daddy, but you call him Puff Daddy. I didn't do that, you know. I'm not gonna call no dude daddy, you know. So yeah, but it was a big humiliation ritual. That's what I look at it as. They humiliated the man. You know, he pissed some people off in the top level people in the liquor industry. He pissed them off, and then, you know, they came after him. And they came after him with a vengeance. And like I said on the grind time last week, I don't care if you black, you rich, you a billionaire. I mean, you still not gonna be on the level. I don't care how rich you are. If you black, you still gonna be black. They still gonna look at you a certain way. You can't do the things that you see them doing. You know, they're gonna put you in your place. You know, so money. You know, we think money is power, and money is power. But you got some people that's gonna always have more money than you. That's gonna be more powerful than you. And you gotta recognize that. You gotta play chess in life. Sometimes you gotta know when to hold them, and know when to fold them. You know, and know when to walk away. You know, it's a gamble. You win or you lose. And now, like I said, I think he put himself in a bad situation when he started flexing his muscles and started talking against the higher ups, and then they had to put him in his place and humble him. They had to humble him. And with this situation, humble him, I mean, I would say yes. I mean, you got to be a damn fool to go through all of that and then not feel a certain type of way or not really see what really happened. In retrospect, when you look back at it, you're like, damn, next time just keep my mouth closed. Just sometimes you got to move in silence, you know. Sometimes, and I say this all the time, and I preach this all the time, and I believe in this. Sometimes you got to move in silence. You can't always be loud. You can't always say what you want to say. It's a time to say things. It's a time, you know, sometimes you got to keep your mouth closed. And he should have kept his mouth closed. And I'm sure he's going to learn from this. He's going to know the next time, you know, you can't always put stuff out there. Just do it. Move in silence. Move in silence. You don't have to, like I said, speak out all the time. Make your moves behind the scene. Make your moves behind the scene. So that's what I do. I don't put out everything and don't want people to see every move I make. Even if someone pissed me off, I'm not going to just run on social media and just go blasting and say what I'm going to do to that person. I'm going to do it. Like I said, I will defend myself on social media, but I'm not going to go out here and just blast people, because I know there's going to be consequences to my actions. So therefore, that's why sometimes you got to move in silence. You know, sometimes you got to hold your peace and let the Lord fight your battle. Sometimes that's what you got to do. Sometimes that's the best option. That's the best option right there, is holding your peace and letting the Lord fight your battle sometimes. You know, this race is not given to the swift, but given to those that endure the end. You don't have to always move quick. Just sit back in the cut sometimes. Sit back in the cut and relax. You know, relax, and God got your back. If you're a good person, a good heart, good moral, you do good by people, you got good energy, you put good energy into this universe, God is going to protect you. So, like I said, you got to have a great spirit. But this was a big humiliation ritual meant to take him down, you know. And I was one of the ones, I can admit this, I was one of the ones that was like anti-Th.D in the beginning and wanted them to throw the book at him when I saw that video. And I feel he should have been punished for that. And he paid the price. He paid the $30 million. So, you know, even though he did what he did, you know, he paid the money. That was the punishment in itself. That $30 million was the punishment. Sometimes you got to pay the price when you do bad things, and I felt he paid the price, you know. And that was a domestic situation, and I don't agree with men putting their hands on a woman. I don't advocate that. I don't believe that a man should put his hands on a woman. I don't condone that in any type of way. No form, no fashion of that do I agree with and that I support, you know. And I didn't like that. Like a lot of you guys, I did not like what I saw. When I saw him putting hands on her, it made me feel a certain type of way. But he was not on trial for that though. He was on trial. Basically, they had a RICO charge. That was the main charge. And when you do RICO, you have the ability to take away all the resources, you know, of that person, of a criminal organization, which I didn't see none of that. You know, I didn't see none of that. They didn't prove that. So I didn't see any type of way that he was did the RICO. I didn't see that. You know, if it was like a domestic case, you know what I'm saying, if it wasn't what the word I'm looking for, statute of limitation, if it wasn't no issue with the statute of limitations, you know, that would deal with been that guideline. And they had to go that route, then I would have no problem with him doing time. But then I'm looking at this man already paid this woman money, so why you gotta do the time and pay the money? You know, it's one or the other. You know, she got a substantial amount of money, so I'm like, okay, you know, he settled in less than a day. You know, I mean, that could put a hurting on you, because I know this man feeling the hurting from the legal legal defense team he had to build up, and the money that he had to pay. I mean, that's pain in itself right there too. But I know they wasn't satisfied with that. They want to break this man all the way down. And on top of that, the most weirdest thing was that, and I wanted to be at this trial. I'm glad I didn't go. I wanted to be at this trial and cover this trial and make content, but I'm so glad I didn't get to go to that one, because in the aftermath, you see all these YouTubers that's fighting with each other. You see people fighting. All the black YouTubers, I'm gonna say that. Like, when you get a lot of black people together, sometimes you get us together, instead of us getting along, we fight each other. And that's what I saw out in that's what I'm seeing right now in the aftermath. I mean, all these YouTubers making videos about it now. I saw one earlier. Every day I'm seeing the content creators, the black content creators that covered the Diddy trial. Man, I'm seeing a lot of them going at each other and telling like what was going on behind the scenes, and all the mess and all of that is being put out there. You know, it got real messy at the end, and you can see it. You can see jealousy. You can see, you know, I know everybody competing and trying to do their thing, but you gotta recognize people that got certain skills and got gifts. Some people got it, some people don't. And I can see a lot of people was jealous of Amon Wiggins, who covered the case also, but he did it in a entertaining way. And I was one of the ones that was watching every day. I pretty much, I can't say that about all the other content creators, but Amon Wiggins, I watch his content every day when he covered the trial, because it was entertaining, it was funny, and it wasn't boring. He got a way of telling the story, making it entertaining, making it look like a movie. You know, I enjoyed the coverage of Amon Wiggins, and he did the more oil, and that was funny as hell. I mean, when he did the more oil, I mean, that shit was crazy, because everybody was saying more oil, and every time he come on, more oil, and then he had the oil fund. That shit was hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. You got to see the video. You got to see the first video he made when he started talking about the more oil. Cause I was sitting there before it became a thing. I was sitting there just laughing my ass off, like, damn, about to fall off the bed, laughing, because it was entertaining. You know, and I watched, like I said, mostly all of his coverage of the trial, because I enjoy his presentation, and a lot of a lot of you guys probably have too, because he had pretty much every day like 25,000 people listening live on the live. You know, and I know a lot of big time YouTubers, a lot of celebrities that don't get those type of numbers in their lives, but he was consistent with it because a lot of people was entertained. I was entertained, and right now he's getting, and I know I'm in the overtime right now, so I'm gonna continue though, but he was right now in the media. He's getting and he getting dragged through the mud right now because of the oil. You got people misreporting misinformation, and they're saying that he was celebrating and having a Diddy party and call him a Diddy supporter. But the people that listen to his show every day, they would know what that was all about. It wasn't a celebration. It was just, dude being funny. You gotta have a sense of humor. But a lot of people use this opportunity to beat him down because of his success, I believe. A lot of jealous people use this to beat him down because they were jealous. And I'm just gonna say that. I'm gonna talk about this more next week though. On the Grind Time show. Probably tomorrow. You know, I do that Monday through Friday, 1 to 6 on Black American Expat Radio. So make sure you catch me tomorrow. I'm gonna go more in depth about that. Then Tisa tells. A lot of people watching her saying Tisa tells lies, and it got very messy. You know, she's one of the YouTubers out here that's doing content that was on the mainstream media, on Nancy Grace and all of that. A lot of people jealous of that, her presentation. And my problem with Tisa Tells is that, like, when she presents the news, you can tell she biased. Like when Amon did it, it wasn't biased because some days he'll say Diddy had a bad day or Diddy had a good day or whatever. But Tisa Tells, she was very biased. She want to see this man go all the way down. She want to see this man locked up in jail for the rest of his life. And also, Gene Deal did a video earlier saying Diddy gonna be locked up for life, and that's crazy. I feel with a charge of prostitution, being locked up for life, nah, that's not gonna work. You can't lock someone up for life for that simple charge of prostitution. Now, if he went out and murdered people and did something like that, or they can go back and prove the things they said about what happened to Kim Porter, or if they can prove that he has something to do with the death of Biggie and Tupac, that's different. If he has something to do with that, lock him up for life. He deserved life. But for doing what Hugh Heflin did in his life, and he died in his glory, I don't feel that he should spend the rest of his life in prison. But the sad reality is, when it comes to black people, we wish the worst on our own people. You know, you don't hear white people saying this. It's black people saying they want to see the worst. Me, I'm a fair person. I've never been like biased or whatever, and I feel, like I said, you got to prove your case. If he did what they say he did and they was able to prove it, I'll stand behind that. But they didn't prove the case. You know, like I said, the prostitution and stuff like that, I can see. And for what he did, this man should be looking at no less than 5 years. I've been saying that for like the last few weeks, like probably the last month. When I started seeing things shape up from what I was hearing, I was like, this man, and I would put this in different people's chat also. I would tell people that this man should get like at least 5 years at the minimum, at the maximum. At the maximum. A lot of people disagree with that, and right now, for what he charged with, I think they're gonna do the I forgot what they call it, the something like when they meet up, the probation or something like that. They're gonna look at the outlines this upcoming week, Tuesday, I think. They're gonna look at the sentencing guidelines and all of that, and the judge's gonna get his report. and then they're gonna and then based on that, then it's scheduled for October, but they're trying to get it done sooner. They're gonna come back, and then they're going to sentence him. And I don't know if this judge is gonna do it according to the guideline, or is he gonna be, you know, be the one that try to give him the max. And if they give him the max, it could be anywhere from 10 to 20 years. So, but this guy, I mean, he can walk away from all of this. And should he walk away? I think so. I think so. I mean, I think he learned his lesson behind this. We're gonna see though. But I'm sure this kind of humbled him in a way to make him think before he do what he do. You know, so yeah, it's gonna be interesting. But she was very biased. I'm gonna go, like I said, right now. I'm just giving a simple synoptic of what I'm gonna be talking about this upcoming week as I grind time in the temple. We're gonna talk about how these YouTubers, you know, how they falling out right now, crashing out and airing out all the tension and everything from this trial. We're gonna talk about that this upcoming week. We got so much we're gonna talk about, but I'm way over my time. I got to get up out of here because we got people waiting for the slow jams and quiet storm. So we're gonna wrap this up though. But I hope you guys have a great week, and I'll be back doing the Sunday Vibes next week from 7:30 into 10. But you can catch me grinding time tomorrow from 1 to 6. It's gonna be a great show. Thank you guys for rocking out with me. We up out of here. Till next time, peace out and one love.
Join us for Sunday Vibes, heard exclusively on Black American Expat Radio Network from 7:30 to 10 p.m.
Yo aparecí y ella se fue, bembele, se fue. Y cuando pregunto dónde está, nadie a mí me quiere contestar. Anoche voló, marchó sin mí, dicen que se ha ido pa' Brasil. Se fue. Sin mí se llevó todo el calor, se olvidó de mi sentir, se dejó un dolor y un pantalón que ahora me pongo para dormir. Aún guardo secretos, susurro prohibido y el cuerpo encendido para ti. El olor del barrio y el calor de la locura. Se fue, bembele. Se fue, bembele. Se fue de mí. Bembele. fácil que le digan que la espero, poniendo flores de jardín sobre todos nuestros sueños. Y canto más fuerte que llegue la rumba, que el aire se lleve mi cantar. Rumba que te tumba por amor, amor a mi locura. Se fue, bembele, bembele. Se fue, bembele, bembele. Se fue de mí. Bembele, bembele. Bembele.